starts now.
At least 70 people are dead in what the governor of Kentucky calls the most devastating tornado event in that state's history. At least 4 different tornadoes ripped through the western part of that state last night. The catastrophic damage clear on this drone video shot today. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Abrams. Some 22 tornadoes left a path of destruction in 6 states. ABC's Rena Roy has more tonight from hard-hit Mayfield, Kentucky.
A string of powerful storms and tornadoes leaving a path of destruction across parts of the Midwest and the South.
Last night I thought it was as bad as it could possibly be, but you come back in the daylight and it's even worse than you thought the night before.
Kentucky, one of the hardest hit states, the governor declaring a state of emergency.
This has been the most devastating tornado event in our state's history. The level of devastation is unlike anything I have ever seen. Sadly, far too many homes that people were likely in entirely devastated.
The town of Mayfield nearly leveled.
Today we're going to focus on those who have lost so much, and that's where our hearts are, with them who have lost the people they love and the property and the way they make a living.
The courthouse clock tower collapsed, businesses left in ruins.
Now we clean and we get a game plan on how to open back up and start serving our community.
Further east, dozens of homes in Bowling Green damaged or destroyed, and in Arlington, Kentucky, a tornado caused this freight train derailment. There were no reports of injuries or fatalities. In Edwardsville, Illinois, officials confirm at least 2 fatalities and multiple injuries after storms caused this roof to collapse at an Amazon distribution center. This nursing home in Arkansas also hit by a tornado. First responders rescuing at least 20 people trapped inside. At least 1 person was killed, 5 others injured. The president speaking to the nation this afternoon.
It's a tragedy, and we still don't know how many lives are lost or the full extent of the damage. But I want to emphasize what I told all the governors. The federal government will do everything it can possibly do to help.
Rena Roy, ABC News, Mayfield, Kentucky.
Texas is responding to Kentucky's call for help. Governor Greg Abbott is sending members from Texas Task Force 1 at Texas A&M to assist FEMA's search and rescue teams. ABC13 reporter Roxy Bustamante joins us live now with how another Houston-based organization has boots on the ground helping those in need. Roxy?
Tom, Crowdsourced Rescue, like you said, based here in Houston, they work with groups across the country. And right now they have 4 teams from 3 different states that responded to the areas that were hit by that severe weather. Now, just like you said, Governor Greg Abbott also sent 10 members from the Texas A&M Task Force 1 to help with FEMA's search and rescue efforts in Kentucky after the governor there declared a state of emergency. Now, the American Red Cross is also asking for those in areas that were not impacted by tornadoes overnight to donate blood to replenish their supply. The national organization says they have provided more than 160 additional blood products to those hospitals in need. The executive director, though, of Crowdsourced Rescue explained that when the search and rescue teams get to the area where they're needed, they immediately start coordinating with local first responders and other nonprofits, checking homes to see if anyone is trapped or needs help, and also make sure those impacted get the resources or shelter that they need. He says if you want to help, the organization is asking folks to donate to local organizations or volunteer.
They're going to need our help for weeks and years to come, and we should listen to what they're asking. And in terms of CSR right now, if you have friends and families in an area that you haven't heard from, you can make a wellness check request at crowdsourcedrescue.org/tornadoes, and we'll either work with local first responders or send our own crews to go out and check on your friends and families.
Now, also, he says that they're probably going to have some supply drives here in the coming days. Now, also, the governor of Kentucky saying that they're going to establish a relief fund that all the people there can use to get the resources that they need. Of course, as soon as we get that information, we'll bring it to you right here on ABC 13. Reporting live, Roxy Bustamante, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Roxy, thank you for that live report. Now, the same storm system that brought us rain and cooler temperatures did not supply any of the severe weather other parts of the country saw this weekend. Meteorologist Rachel Bryars is here now with how cold it will get tonight. Rachel.
Yeah, and that cold air definitely filtering on in. But yes, we were very lucky to just have this line of showers roll on through when they had such devastating tornadoes make their way through the Midwest. That tornado that rolled through Mayfield, if it's confirmed to have stayed on the ground for over 200 miles, that would make it actually record-breaking for how long it was on the ground. So we will have to wait for that confirmation. But definitely our thoughts and prayers going to those out there in the Midwest. That line of showers and storms continues to push off to the east ahead of that cold front, which has moved through the state of Texas, and that cooler air is really starting to filter on in. I know you could feel it today. Things were getting chilly. Our temperatures right now coming in the low 50s. Overnight tonight dropping down into the 30s and the 40s. I'll break down your temperatures and what you can expect throughout your work week coming up.
Rachel, thank you. Pistol whipped and robbed during a home invasion. A grandmother was just sitting on her couch, she says, when a man walked through her doors demanding money, or he said he would kill her. ABC13's Brooke Taylor spoke exclusively with a victim, and she joins us live from Southeast Houston tonight. Brooke?
Right, really just terrifying moments for this woman. She lives in this home with her daughter and grandchildren. After the robbers came, they dragged her through this driveway here, and it was all caught on surveillance footage. Take a look.
Please, I go can't get my shoes.
This is surveillance footage here. You see Lenora Lopez dragged out of her home by two men who just robbed her last night around 10 o'clock. One of the men hits her in the face with a gun before she falls to the ground. The men are heard screaming, "Go, go," as they run into the getaway car and take off. Lopez left lying in front of her home, bloodied and injured. Minutes before, the doorbell footage captures one of the suspects walking right into the front door before the second man follows. Lopez tells us the men demanded cash and guns. She says they dragged her across her home by her hair until she listens.
He pointed the AR gun and he said, "Get on the ground." And I was right there. And he kept telling the other male, "You need to tell us, or I won't hurt you if you don't tell me. If you tell me where the money, everything is, I won't hurt you." I said, "Everything of value is in my room. Take all my purses, take everything I have, take all our money, take it." He said, "Kill her." And I said, "Please don't kill me. Please, I promise you." My son passed away last year. I said, in honor of my son, I promise you, I swear to God, we don't have anything but this of value.
Now, the suspect's car is seen driving past her house before that robbery, and Lopez's daughter left just a few minutes before to pick up a friend. So she believes the suspects didn't believe anyone was home at the time. Houston police confirm they are investigating this. Now, coming up later tonight on ABC13 at 10 o'clock, hear what the suspects left behind and how they're hoping this will help police trace back to those suspects and lead to some type of charges tonight. We're live in Southeast Houston. I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Brooke, thank you. Patients with Medicare and Medicaid can receive coverage at United Memorial Medical Center for at least another month while that hospital is inspected. The federal contract was set to expire today, but the government agreed to extend the deadline to January 11th, pending a follow-up inspection. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services cited deficiencies such as storing patient records and ensuring proper certification for staff. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee says the government agreed to extend the termination date because the hospital's impact on its community.
The population that is within these parameters are Hispanic and African American, some only single language. And what this hospital has been able to do is that all of them have felt welcomed here.
UMMC has 4 locations in the Houston area. According to our partners at the Houston Chronicle, the hospital is confident all problems will be corrected for the next inspection and that it will keep its federal contracts. Still to come on Eyewitness News, Michael Strahan gets a ride to the edge of space in a Blue Origin rocket. What Strahan and other passengers told us about the journey when they returned to Earth.